place to, for example, like those signs on doors saying, hey, this is 6 feet, no need to come in, I can hear you from here. Those kinds of things we're encouraging, and it's really a culture shift. And our hope is that our team will continue to be safe, and if testing is necessary for somebody, then that'll have to happen. But right now, I'm not aware of anybody.
Our next question comes from Mark Fleming at the Baytown Sun. What is the Harris County position on drive-in worship services with Easter approaching?
Sure. The faith-based community has been absolutely critical to this response, and well beyond any local order or any state order, you saw a lot of faith-based community leaders canceling services. And we're coming up on a time where we've got Easter, we've got other holidays coming from a wide spectrum of our faith-based community. And so we have some guidance on readyharris.org from the Texas Attorney General on what the governor's most recent order means in terms of faith-based services. Drive up, for example, is an option. It's one that's listed in there as an option. More details are available on readyharris.org. The critical thing is this. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you shouldn't. This is a time of sacrifice to make sure that you personally stay safe, that your fellow parishioners stay safe, and the community stay safe. There are some creative ways to do that, and I think we're going to see some of those. Drive-in services where people stay in their car and still practice some distance it is certainly one option. You know, there's one church in town that's going to have a service where it's drive up, you don't get out of your car, but they'll be projecting something on the screen. It's sort of like an outdoor drive-through to be able to see that service and worship that way. That's an exciting idea. But again, there's some logistics to that. You can't do that in daytime. You can't do that at 10 a.m. because the screen won't project. So they're doing like an early sunrise before the sun comes up. So that's one way. I will caution this. You still need to always maintain at least 6 feet of distance. So, you know, communion services, which, you know, can be problematic. The number of people that you have to facilitate that kind of creative worship service, again, less than 10 is the CDC guideline, and a minimum of 6 feet distance. So that's a little bit of help, hopefully, for our faith-based partners that are trying to enter some of this holy season in ways that are practical. But again, virtual services, online services, always provide the most secure environment.
Our next question comes from Charlie Editsy at AB13. Is the county going to recommend wearing a face mask?
There is no current county recommendation about a face mask. There seems to be sort of conflicting signals at the moment in terms of what that guidance might be at the federal level. We are following the science, and right now there are a lot of the science, as we have been told, does not recommend that at this time. And then there are other questions that would have to be answered. Are we talking about an N95 mask? Are we talking about a surgical mask? Are we talking about masks of other standards? Are we talking about that just for essential employees? Are we talking about that for people in the community? As you know, right now there is a significant shortage of masks at any of those levels that need to be in the hands of our healthcare providers that are providing critical services. And I will tell you firsthand, I have witnessed the capacity that's out there, and right now we simply don't have enough of that to go around for what people would like. So those are the kinds of considerations that would need to go in place before we make any kind of decision on that.
Francisco, this will be our last question from Maya Shea again. Are 2 county sites open this weekend?
That I'll have to get with our public health team. My expectation is they are, but let's verify that, and we'll get you an answer, Maya, shortly from our public health team that is leading that effort. Great. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this. Again, just a little bit of advice. The most important thing in this response is not what we're doing, but what you're doing. Social distancing, a minimum of 6 feet, and don't let your guard down. I know we've been at this for a while, and we've got a little while to go, so don't let your guard down. Only leave home when it's absolutely essential for groceries, to get critical supplies, pharmacies, medical care. Those are obviously good reasons to leave. Be flexible, be creative. Remember, information on this changes. Visit readyharris.org regularly for information, or follow us on Ready Harris on our social media for updated content throughout the day. And you can also text CV19 to 888-777, and that will get you information directly to your phone by text. So thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to continue to work for you to keep you healthy and safe. Thank you.